Good morning, Cutie Pie's Boutique family. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I like to do the recap of Valentine's. Girl, when I say I had a time, I had a time. It was all kind of things going wrong. My goodness, just loading of the truck. It took us a good hour, I would say, just to get the truck loaded. So we get to our location. We're unloading. Let me tell you about the win. Okay? This was not your regular, SoCal win. This is the kind of win right after a major rainstorm kind of win. Oh my goodness. This wind was so terrible. It was blowing everything. It literally kept blowing so hard. I had to take everything off the tables and put it to the ground. It blew one of my biggest baskets off the table. It broke. When I tell you, we was fighting with the elements, girl. We was fighting out there. That wind was crazy. And then let's go location. Excuse me. Now, previously in this particular location, I did very well. I did very well. Sold out. So, to my surprise, we in this location and it is very slow. And I'm like, guys, it's Valentine's Day. What's going on? Why is it so slow? We had like literally a couple sales in like hours. At this time, my little spirits is down. I'm feeling so bad. And I'm feeling bad because my son is with me. He sacrificed his Valentine's to come work with me, Like, there's sacrifices being made for us to be out there. You know what I'm saying? It's major sacrifices. Your time, your loved ones, your helpers, whatever the case may be. My cousin was out there by herself. She didn't have no help. No husband, no kids, just out there. But when I tell you 20 was out there doing the doggone thing, she was out there. So I'm over here feeling terrible because I'm like, my son, he could be somewhere, with his little boot thing. Instead, he here with mom, and he looks so down. But he wasn't down because of, not being with his girl or anything like that. He was feeling down because he wanted it so much for me. He know how hard I work to put my baskets together. He know how hard I work to even create anything that I sell at Cutie Pie's Boutique, So after a good while of being in this location, we said, you know what? We just gonna call it. We gonna call it. It's too dead over here. My little spirits was down. At this point, honey, I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm ready to go home. All my hard work, but I remember hearing in my spirit, stay to the course. You got to keep swinging. So right before we set up there, I passed by my old location where I used to set up, and it was somebody there. And it wasn't like the person was just there. The person was in such a way that he was set up that he made it almost impossible for anybody to set up next to him. You know what I mean? So I realized at the time, yeah, this is just not a good location. So after we go ahead and decide we're going to call it, we said, let's just get one more thing in. Let's just grab up a couple of things from the store because, you guys know I don't have a car. So as we're rolling to go to the store, that very location where that dude was, he was gone. The space was open. The space was clear. Not only I could set up, you guys, but the truck was right next to us because we was kind of struggling with having to walk a little distance to unload and load and unload and things like that. So I got it in my mind right quick. I was like, maybe I should just go right here and set up right quick. My son was like, I'm with it. Like, come on, Mom, let's do it. So we get over there. We set up. Not even 10 minutes of us pulling up right there and trying to put the things out, people started coming. And they started coming. Okay, it started hopping so good. My son was selling out the back of the truck. He was selling out the back of the truck. Okay, I'm selling from the grounds. He's selling from the back of the truck. So I just want to let you know to stay encouraged, you guys. Like, sometimes it looks so dreary. It looks like it's not going to happen. But location is very important. It's very important. If you in a bad location, move. Yeah, I know. I was not in no mood to unpack, because before Valentine's, you're working very hard creating. You're running around. You're doing all these things to make these amazing baskets. People may not understand what goes into the backdrop of everything you got going. They just see the finished product, So your auntie was already whooped. I was whooped on just loading the truck. I was whooped on, okay? So the idea of unloading the truck and then loading it again, it was just, oh my goodness. It felt so, I was just like, whew, let me catch my breath, girls. But anyway, my son, he came through like a champ, you know what I'm saying? I can't even express how I appreciate him. Because so many sacrifices being made, you know what I mean? And we was out there, and it was so cold, you guys. It's not even funny. It was cold. Okay, the cold had my legs hurting, had my feet hurting, had my hands hurting, had my face. Oh my God. I had to sit in the truck for a little while just to try to warm up. But when I tell you, them baskets was going like hotcakes, boo, they was going, and I had like 3 adult baskets or whatever. I sold 2, and a lot of people that remember me from setting up in that location, because that's where I used to work before my truck got stolen. So it was a lot of people seeing me. Oh my God, it's so good to see you. And I'm talking to them. They talking to me. Sales is happening. And let me tell you guys, I didn't sell everything. I did not sell everything. I didn't have a complete sellout, but let me tell you, we was over there, we was doing it. And we had a lot of good sales, So yeah, that's my Valentine's recap, you guys. I'm here returning the rental. I'm going to have to second, third guess this rental. Okay, this truck situation, maybe something like that van right there. That would be more my style, because I'm driving something like this. And why would you not have a handle on the driver's side? Why is the handle on the passenger side? So, it's a time getting up in this seat, girls. I'm like, everything trying to come against me, but I bind it in the name of Jesus. And I'm going to keep pushing through. And my son, he saw it in my face. He's like, it got to happen, God. It got to happen. Look at my mom, He wanted it so much for me. He know how hard I work. And I'm thinking about him. He thinking about me. So we thinking about each other, Excuse me. But when we pulled up to that location, we was willing to give it a shot. And I knew, it was popping, you guys. It was popping. And as much as I sold, the fact that I didn't sell everything just kind of gives you an idea how much I made as far as like how many baskets I made, But if nothing else, girls, I got to jump on my Mother's Day already. And I also got to jump on Easter. Now, the funny thing, excuse me, guys, my voice, excuse me. The funny thing is, if I didn't have stuff for kids, they'd be asking me for stuff for kids. If I didn't have anything for men, they will be asking me for stuff for men, right? So I kept getting people that were like, oh, you have something for kids? And I'm like, okay, we have stuff for kids. So we showing them the kid things. No. They're saying kids as in teenagers. Excuse me. Oh my God, that's terrible, you guys. My bad. That's how whooped I am, girl. I can't hardly catch my voice. But guess what? I had built those baskets in mind. I said, this basket could go for a young girl, teenager, young woman. So I had plenty of baskets to take care of that. And these people was purchasing from the comfort of their driver's seat. They was pulling up like Taco Bell or something. They was pulling up like we was McDonald's or something, okay? They shopping from the seat of their car. What you got for this price? What you got for that price? You know, and we showing them different things. My son on the truck grabbing stuff. We got this, we got that, man. Sales was just popping off. So if anything that you learn, stay the course. Even though there's going to be difficulties and challenges, stay the course. But anyway, you guys, I'm going to close out this video right here. You know, happy Saturday, you guys. Happy Valentine's to all the bosses out there. Hoping that you girls did well. You know, congratulations to you if it's your first time or if you're a triple OG in the game. Congratulations to you doing your thing. Give us a like. Comment down below, how did you do? For the girls that's selling baskets and doing their thing, let me know how it went for you. And please subscribe to the channel. Until the next video, guys, your auntie is whooped on. I was whooped. Okay, girls.